families that come to your organization for help, I know, with consumer financial issues, to the CFPB because it understands perhaps better than anyone the complicated financial landscape and because it acts quickly. To both of you, and answer as short as you can, please. What would it mean to service members, veterans, and their families if CFPB were gutted? Mr. Titus.
Like I said before, Senator, it's frightening, and we're going to see an increase in them going after service members, veterans, and their families.
Ms. Ruska.
I would agree. It would be frightening.
Thank you. I thought it was so telling. A number of you have talked about outside of Wright-Patterson Air Force Base or other major Air Force bases, the number of fly-by-night financiers, if you will, that were there, and that number shrunk with the interest cap. And from your question or answer, Ms. Titus, it sounded like that number would go up again if that happened. Second question. Service members, has been pointed out by witnesses, report more cases of identity theft than other types of consumers. It's why credit monitoring is so important for service members. And credit monitoring, for example, will alert active duty members of material changes to their report. Mr. Titus, do active duty military always get the free services from the credit reporting agencies that they're entitled to?
They are eligible for free credit monitoring. They do not always get it, Senator.
Do you have any idea of any percentages or roughly?
I haven't seen any data on that, Senator, but I think this is something we should be striving for all service members to be using these free monitoring.
Certainly many don't then.
Absolutely.
Credit reporting agencies clearly need to do more. We brought them, first time ever in front of this committee, we brought the three major agencies here. We will, next time they're here, really pin them down on these issues. They need to do more to ensure service members get the benefits they're entitled to. Just last month, CFPB, again, the agency that could step up here, fined TransUnion when it failed to place or remove credit freezes in a timely manner for service members. Congress and the CFPB will continue to hold these private members. This committee will, and CFPB, to hold them accountable. Last longer question. According to CFPB, failure to invoke SICRA reduced rates cost service members $100 million over the last decade. Mr. Titus, currently do most financial institutions automatically apply SICRA interest rate reductions for all accounts, mortgages, auto loans, credit cards? Do they apply SICRA interest rate reductions for all accounts for service members?
No, Senator.
They simply don't apply it even though it's the law?
Yes, Senator.
If creditors, you want to comment on that, Ms. Ruska?
No, sir.
Okay. If creditors proactively checked to identify accounts service members had with their institutions, would more service members therefore get interest rate reductions and save money?
Yes.
Okay. Any comment on that?
We should be making it as easy as possible for service members to get their benefits and protections. When a service member is being called up and activated, they have a lot on their minds. They're worried about making sure their family's taken care of. They're worried about the mission that they're about to do. And doing bureaucratic paperwork to get their SICRA interest rate reductions is important, but it goes along with a whole list of other responsibilities that they're trying to take care of, Senator. So as easy as we can make it for them, that's what we should be striving to do.
Senator Rounds was right in his opening statement when he talked about the importance of financial literacy. But I think that, as right as he was, that falls short of enforcement of the law and making sure that these service members and these veterans and their families have a way in a very busy life. My wife's a writer, and she talks about the daily mess of life, and we all face that. People that are financially strapped or trying to make all these. I mean, the military's never been particularly good at helping in that transition from active duty to veteran status, whether it's connecting with the VA, whether it's financial transactions they are about to make, all of those things. So we know that there's so much to do there. Two credit card issuers proactively check, at least two, proactively check to identify accounts that are eligible for SICRA reductions. I'm going to work towards ensuring that all financial institutions check for SICRA reductions, and service members and families deserve nothing less. The testimony of all three of you have helped to make that case. Thank you. Senator Britt of Alabama is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate it. As we head into Veterans Day next week, it is especially fitting that we have this hearing today.